Alright, welcome to Great Sports and Humor. Once again, I have the two guys here. On my right this time is Sake. And on the left, we have a Rangers fan. Since I watched football, I never seen Rangers fan before. But today, not Enugu Rangers.
I wanted to ask you.
Rangers of Scotland. So I have a Rangers fan today, Lariano.
Sabi, nice meeting you again.
Arsenal and Rangers don't play today.
Today you won't beat me. But to defend this, initially I first of all became a Leeds United fan before becoming an Arsenal fan.
Okay.
I became a Leeds United fan in Premiership. That was around 96, 97. I supported Leeds, trying to watch football as young. Yeah, we were peeping from people's window from Port Harcourt, Mark Duka and the rest. So so I supported this guy.
Rio Ferdinand.
But Emirates, the beauty of Emirates, actually the beauty of Ivory, Thierry Henry and Arsene Wenger made me support Arsenal. To the extent that I was dreaming and seeing Arsenal.
So are you part of the people that thought Arsene Wenger owns Arsenal because of
Arsene. I was asking, is this the owner of Arsenal?
Okay, so these my two Arsenal fans are here again. As usual, they are Netflix people, always looking forward to next season. Now, wait now.
That is why I'm not following back.
Season don't end. Now, in the summer transfer window opened just a few days ago, and different clubs are just signing players. What is Arsenal doing? Who are the players you think Arsenal can sign to make them better next season? Let me start with this Rangers man. I don't know if he's a Rangers fan or an Arsenal fan today, but let me start with him. Lariano.
Yeah.
The summer transfer window. What should Arsenal do? Which players should they sign?
Okay, thank you. You know, viewing teams that have been winning trophies, viewing teams that have been competing, I think in every position you need 2 good players and 1 average player for you to consistently win trophies.
In every position?
In every position.
So you're looking at an average of 22 players?
Yeah, no, of 26 players.
Okay.
2 good players and 1 average to mix it up. Man City, when Pep came, he structured the team a way that some good players were sitting in the bench and they were happy, celebrating.
This is not my ambition.
Did you?
Okay,
to me, Arsenal need a good forward pushing 10, not Odegaard that is rotating with football.
A good forward pushing 10.
Yes.
So which player comes to mind?
Which?
Can you sign it?
Come down now. I'm coming now. Coming to Premiership. This boy from Aston Villa.
Morgan Rogers.
Yeah. Morgan Rogers can at most 50. You can get that boy.
Okay, so apart from 10.
10 and a clinical that we are going for
Sesko or Gyökeres. So which of the two do you prefer?
Statistically, Gyökeres. But News said, Ateta said he prefers Sesko. I don't know. Yeah, Sesko to me is a pro max of
Havertz.
So I don't see. He can come and deliver. After all, Isak was so lanky at Real Sociedad. He came and he has been bullying the Premiership defenders. So nobody knows tomorrow. But let there be an attacker, a goal scorer for us.
So if Arsenal signs Sesko, do you think they can win a trophy next season?
Winning trophy in Premiership, not just by 11 players. Or not
just the Premiership. I mean, we're going to take part in like 4 different competitions.
If Arsenal signs,
if you sign
Sesko,
a striker like Sesko,
I'm going for Gyökeres.
No, let me start from Sesko. Do you think you can win the league?
If Sesko can give Arsenal 25 goals in the league, they'll win the league.
Not just the league.
No, I'm coming now. If Sesko can give Arsenal 25 goals in the league and doesn't go on injury, Arsenal will win the league.
But do you think
if Sesko can win and give Arsenal 12 goals in Champions League, Arsenal can win Champions League.
Okay, now the question is, do you think Sesko can
meet up those goals?
Yes.
That is why I said it's not my option for Sesko.
But if there's a possibility that he can meet it. Now, why I'm asking this question
If he meets it, Arsenal will win.
Why I'm asking this question is, we played Merino, a central midfielder, as a striker, and he had more goal contributions in the season than so many other strikers. He had more goal contributions than Rashford and so many others. Right? What I'm trying to say is, the way Arsenal plays, if you are clinical in front of goal, you are going to score goals. So if a central midfielder can come in as an attacker and score not just very important
goals.
Now, so I'm saying that Sesko as an out-and-out striker coming to Arsenal, he may have an impact. Now, you could look at Gyökeres. His statistics is amazing. Amazing. So
if you have watched Nani's interview with Drew Ferdinand,
let's refer to Sake. Sake, what can Arsenal do to have a better season next season?
Okay, thank you for this topic. Before the season started, this past season started, most of the pundits and analysts, they are saying Arsenal needs a striker to win the Premiership this season.
Yeah.
They've seen it from the previous season that what we lacked was a striker. So first and foremost, what we need is a striker.
A clinical striker, a prolific striker.
Yeah.
In the mode,
and now we are going for Sesko and Gyökeres. To me, anyone can go. The way Arsenal is built, just as you said, a good striker will finish for Arsenal.
Sure.
A good striker. See Merino that was converted to a striker. It is only Mo Salah from January till date. It is only Mo
Salah involvement.
Yeah. Than in the league.
Yeah.
So if we have a prolific striker, he will always score goals for us. So that has been our Achilles heel.
No, Gabriel Jesus has never been prolific.
No. He said it himself. That he's a winger. He said it himself.
What is his name? This Arteta's future son-in-law. Harvard is not a striker. He's a midfielder.
Harvard's not a striker.
So for this season.
But no, as much as we criticize Kai Havertz, we felt his impact when he got injured. We felt it.
Because
if he was fit from that February till now, maybe he would have done something better.
As a team, Arsenal also lacks depth.
Yeah, so we always criticize Kai Havertz. He's not clinical, he's not this, but playing the striker role for Arsenal is beyond just scoring goals. There were things he was doing, putting pressure from the front.
Yeah, pressing, and his work rate was
fantastic.
Very high.
Until his injury, it wasn't just clinical.
Yeah.
The chances were there. He wasn't taking them, but his work rate is exceptional. So maybe if we get somebody who has the same work rate as Kai Havertz and can
scoring rate.
Yeah, the conversion rate is better. Maybe, just maybe. Come back to Larry. You said we need a 10. Now, this season, Odegaard has been off it. And his game, and Arteta's game, is getting too predictable. If you watch the Champions League quarter-final game against Bayern Munich last season, we were so predictable in both legs. Why?
Yes.
We're always going to the right wing. What Odegaard does is turn and gives the ball to Saka. He turns and goes. Now I keep asking, bros, no vex. That part of the field, is it not part of where you're supposed to operate?
They don't trust who is there.
They don't trust. Even if you don't trust who is there, give the ball to somebody. You don't have one player there. You have Declan Rice here, and then you have somebody from the left flank, left fullback. Now, if you keep doing that, if you see the second leg we played in Munich that we lost 1-0, what did the coach of Bayern Munich do? He played left fullback. Now, if you keep doing that, if you see the second leg we played in Munich that we lost 1-0, what did the coach of Bayern Munich do? He played two left fullbacks against Saka. And when he did that, he shut down that wing. And because you don't trust this other wing, you couldn't do anything. You kept trying to penetrate, but you couldn't. Because you had two fullbacks to deal with. And then before you think of going this way, this guy had already scored. Now, we need to change the way we play. Odegaard, are you a 10 or a right-sided midfielder?
Now, talking about the 10, for a few seasons now, we've not had the ball carrying midfielder.
Yes.
Now, Odegaard is meant to play that role, but he doesn't have the physical attributes. Because as a ball carrying midfielder, you need to be strong also physically. You understand? But if you look well, Arsenal to me instead of playing beautiful football again, they're not playing eye-catching football like it used to be, even during the Wenger days.
Yeah.
Our best football under Arteta was played in the 2022-2023 season. Why is that? One man, Zinchenko, came in as an inverted fullback, and because of his technical abilities, he could read the game and he could control the midfield.
Yeah.
So when he's there, it gives Partey that opportunity to move forward. So we had two very good technically gifted players playing in the middle. Since Zinchenko stopped playing as that inverted fullback, we've lost control of the midfield. So
we need to also
have to make
work on that ball carrying midfielder, that thing, as you said. But I'm looking at Javi Simons of RB Leipzig. He has played with
Sesko, so they have an understanding.
Telepathy.
Yeah, that's true.
Between both of them. So if they can get those two players from RB Leipzig, I believe our midfield will be very fine with our striker.
Okay, so if we get these two players, which other players? Now, let's ask this question. Martinelli and Trossard, are they good enough to play on the left side?
Martinelli is good enough to be
a squad player, not an out-and-out starter.
No, he cannot be a starter.
So what about Trossard? Squad player.
Trossard should be sold.
So who should now be our left winger for next season?
If we are ambitious as a team, let's go for Rodrigo.
Yeah. Is Rodrigo that fantastic?
He has been playing from the right.
He's been overhyped.
No, not at all. He has been playing from the right side of the wing.
But it's not comfortable playing
because of
Vinicius
Junior.
Yeah.
If we can't get Rodrigo because of the price, let's go for Barcola of PSG. He's a very good left winger.
So those are the options.
Those are the two.
What about Nico Williams?
I would prefer. I prefer Rafael.
He's out. Rafael cannot even. His work rate is very poor.
Apart from work rate, and
attitude,
he's a greedy player. He plays for
himself. No, the greediness comes with.
He doesn't play for the team.
Greediness comes with what the coach wants you to do now.
In a team like Arsenal, you need to work for the team also.
No,
and it's not
if you watch some of his games in Italy for AC Milan, he plays only for himself. It's this thing.
Let there be a left-sided midfielder for Martinelli.
Nobody prefer to have Martinelli than to go and sign Rafael.
No. If we cannot go, let's bring Lookman.
And Lookman is an option. Better than.
But Martinelli, you need to look at.
You can't tell me out of that 8 matches you only make me to smile in only 5 and 32.
Look at 3. Hold on. You smile in only 5. How did you smile in only 5? Mine was 2.
Only Liverpool. Anything against Liverpool, Martinelli is there.
Only 2.
The United Williams.
Nico Williams.
Nico clamoring for this.
I don't see
this past season. He scored 5 goals.
Yes, I agree.
And
for this season,
I felt they've really known his game.
Yes.
The defenders have known his game. You understand? So we don't need that kind of player. To me. And it's not the first month to.
One question: why didn't Arsenal sign that Georgian that PSG signed when he was available?
I was meant to understand. I was meant to understand that he came for scouting in Arsenal.
Why? Look at the impact.
He came for scouting in Arsenal.
That guy is good with both feet.
They rejected him. We are always rejecting great players.
You rejected Messi.
I think I've signed
Ronaldo. The previous season, before last, Martinelli did very well.
Yeah. So
I felt my own thinking was that the coach was trying to give him another season to see if he really blossoms. That's why I didn't bring him last January.
I missed that guy.
All right. If we talk this talk,
But please, can I briefly say something?
Yeah. So
our sporting director, the way we do our business in the market, compared to,
we should stop romancing players.
Compared to other clubs, we just sleep and wake up and you see that Liverpool are first player, Chelsea are first player, but our own 3 calendar years, we'll be pricing one player, romancing one player.
No, there are factors,
Those factors that are affecting other clubs. Those factors don't affect Man City. Now don't wake up and bought Mamouche. What is this defender's name?
Some club stars buy what they don't need. Some they buy what they don't need, like Chelsea.
We need to.
You guys buy what you need. What have you done with
We
it?
need to round up. We
Yeah,
need to round up.
in
Yes.
rounding up, you understand? I think we should give our technical director some slack.
He hasn't even started. He just came in.
Not for that. I'm not going against that. The fact that he's doing same right now.
And now, because of the fact that Arsenal has lots of money, you understand, to spend.
You also want to
So
call
many clubs are increasing their prices.
Yes.
So you need to reach out to different
The market
strikers
is
to have
already.
options.
The market is already inflated.
Don't keep things to yourself. Arsenal news
You
flies
don't.
through.
You see,
No, because
these things are not
if I also see
easy.
it to everybody that
It is not easy to keep
They know that we need a
yourself.
striker, so
Do you know why it's not easy to keep
Everybody knew that Liverpool needed a right-sided
There
fullback.
are 1,001 right backs. There are 1,001 of them that they can go for.
They didn't even price. Then the next thing we heard, people with the private jet to Anfield. We'll be pricing over there like Akara,
Lariano.
market fish. So you will price players, the club will be increasing
Do you
the
know
fee.
that Trent was an integral part of Liverpool?
Yes.
And he announced that he's leaving the team, so they have to
So it was
replace him.
clear that
They have to
there's a
replace him.
They
replacement.
use that doesn't have attacker for 3 years.
No, they are going to buy attacker. No, they are going to buy.
Why
They
did
will
they
buy.
buy?
Bet me, bro. We might lose out by any good attacker.
We'll buy attacker.
Let them use is coming back.
No, that he has said it like
Then Ateta's son in law can have at his feet.
they are going to buy attacker. Don't worry.
Bro, Ateta still Ateta may not buy.
The market just opened 2 days ago.
So Ateta said that he needs players early for them to fix into the team. But bro, it shock people.
Before the end of, and see, most times for contracts, because of PSR and this football rules, they try to leave these things to the end of June to buy players. Because most financial ends in June ending. So they allow this to end till July to sign players. That's how they normally do it. So sometimes
Arsenal won't have any issues with PSR.
no, we won't. We'll sign players this month. We'll sign players
made
this
so much.
month. In the next 2 weeks, we'll sign the striker. In the next 2 weeks.
Bro, I'll come here and shake
In
you.
the next
When
2
we
weeks,
sign,
in the next 2 weeks,
when we sign, I'll come here and shake you.
No,
Not just a player, not that 1 million player, but not that 1 million pound striker you bought from. After bought 1 million pound striker from Blackburn.
and another one now we talk before that.
Prolific number 9 in the next 2 weeks.
See,
Alright, Sake and Lariano, we're going to come back and we'll revisit these 2 weeks that Sake just
In the next 2 weeks.
if Arsenal doesn't sign a striker in 2 weeks, Sake,
I'll let Chelsea do it.
me and you were with Jesse.
Chelsea just
You know, just because you want me to get driver. the noisiest and the lousiest fan base in this country. And Chelsea.
not just this country.
Very lousy people.
Oh, bro.
Alright, so thanks for coming again.